So let me get this right. To improve my health, you want me to stop going to the gym? That's right, I replied, looking him straight in the eye. I knew this was going to be a hard sell. You see, Angelo was a client of mine, a high-charging, super successful CEO working at a major company. He was your typical A-type personality, driven, successful, and great at everything he did. He was also secretly suffering with anxiety, insomnia, and bouts of depression. He was starting to put on weight around his waist and was angry most of the time. Like many people in his position, he'd get up early, sort the kids out, grab a coffee on the run, arrive like a whirlwind at the office, spend all morning kicking ass, taking names, working at 10 times the pace of everyone around him. By lunchtime, he'd done 3 days' work. Now he knew that working like this, he had to look after himself. So during his lunch hour, he'd run down to the local gym and beast it for 45 minutes before coming back to work, grabbing lunch at his desk and jumping straight back into whatever he was doing that day. When I asked him to stop going to the gym, his reply was, "Look, the gym is my way of letting off steam. It's the only hour of the day I get to myself. It's the way I relax." And I get it. I really do. But here's the thing. We've all been sold a little white lie when it comes to exercise and fitness. Now, exercise is great. I'm not going to deny that in any way, shape, or form. But exercise is also a stressor. It works by breaking the body down, by placing a stress on the muscle so it has to rebuild stronger. Now, this works great when we give it enough time to recover. When in between those workouts, we're lying around in the sun, chatting shit with mates, eating well, and getting loads of sleep. The problem I see with most A-type personalities is they're spending the rest of the day in a state of high stress. Then when they hit the gym, they are just adding more stress, never giving the body enough time in rest and digest mode, which is the opposite of fight or flight, so it can chill the hell out and recover. Add to this that most of these CEO types not only go to the gym, but are training for an Ironman or the next Spartan race, and you have a real problem. Now let me lay this out in really simple terms. Using exercise as a de-stressor to a stressful lifestyle doesn't work, as exercise itself is a stressor. As an aside, if you're looking for a way to exercise without breaking yourself, check out my free book. In it, you'll find a simple system to work out without adding undue stress to your system while still getting great results. Check out the link in the description below to get your free copy. So we've seen how exercise is a stressor in itself. Now, this is where we come to the lie I was talking about. You see, we've been told that exercise is the magic bullet, the cure-all for everything. And when we look at professional athletes in glowing health, this would seem to ring true. But you have to understand, these professional athletes spend a few hours a day exercising and then spend the rest of the day sitting in the hot tub or the ice bath, getting massaged. They have a nutritionalist ensuring they eat a perfect diet. They sleep loads. Normal people don't live like that, and so have to adjust their lifestyle and their exercise patterns accordingly. If you're working as a CEO, a dad, a partner, and trying to do an Ironman, I can assure you, you won't be far from burnout. Now, in telling Angelo to stop exercising, I was being flippant, but I was trying to make a point. You see, it's much better if he'd stopped working 16 hours a day, took some time for himself, relaxed a little to allow his body the chance to recover, and carried on doing the exercise. I'm sure you can see that it wasn't really the exercise that was killing him, it was his lifestyle. But I knew the chances of him changing anything around his lifestyle was minimal. But unless I could get him to reduce the amount of stress his biology was under, he would never see an improvement in his symptoms. Now, After many weeks of convincing, I did get Angelo to cut back on a lot of the stresses in his life. So much so he was able to keep on exercising, and the result transformed him and the way he felt. Now, hopefully what I've talked about in this video doesn't ring too many bells with you. But if it does, I'd love to hear your story in the comments below. Now, I do try to respond to all your comments, and it's always me writing the reply. I don't have a PA, I'm a one-man band. As always, if you found that video useful, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video. Ciao for now.